You know what? I should have gotten the proper pronunciation of your name, but it looks like Danielle Kaufman.
That, yes, I write under DL Fisher, but yes, that is the correct pronunciation of my name.
Oh, you know what? That's very good you made that clarification because I know your book. I've read Five Liars, and I know the author name on the cover, and I kept looking at Danielle Kaufman and wasn't really putting the connection together, so I was waiting for the author. But then
Oh,
I
because
saw
that's how
five.
I came on here. I didn't even realize that it's,
Yeah,
oh, I got it.
your name shows up as that. So, and then I saw Five Liars in the wall behind you. So that, well,
Oh,
you're
yeah, it's up
probably,
there.
yeah, you're probably the author. But anyway, having said that, that's wonderful. That's good you have a pen name. And so, okay, we'll do the introductions, and I have some great questions. I think they're great questions.
I'm
So
sure.
I'm Jonas Saul, and there's Rania Stone. We're also thriller authors, and we're very excited today to have uh, Danielle, DH Fisher, DL Fisher,
DL, DL.
DL. I keep
Yes.
seeing that. Yeah, I don't have it in front of me. So,
It's
but
behind her on the wall, like really big.
yes, but I
Oh,
can't
yeah,
see
that's
the author name.
my wall of books there.
Very nice.
I love the cover, by the way.
Thank you so much. I was
Yeah,
very, you
the
did a good
cover is
job.
fantastic. In fact, let that be the first question. Can I, if I may, jump in? The cover, how did that come about? Now, is that something Joffe does, your publisher?
Coffee does it.
They
Yes,
did everything.
everything.
What about your input? Not they just said, here's what we think, or
Here's what we think, and they sent it to me, and I mean, I was in love with it. The only thing they changed, they sent it to me, and then they're like, we think the blood would look better in a different spot. So they went back and they moved the blood on the chair. But otherwise, yeah, totally them. They're all of my covers have come from them without my input, and I've been absolutely delighted with all of them. I've been very fortunate. They have a good
wonderful.
eye. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Good to hear. So yeah, they certainly know what they're doing. And I wanted to give you proper credit if it was your idea. So, but still, it's a
Oh,
great
thank you. I
cover.
appreciate it. Yes, no, I
Um,
have nothing to do with the cover.
no problem. And many publishers actually work that way. My other question was your pen name, your pseudonym. Can you tell us a little bit about whatever you're willing to share, how that came about, why you took one, or where the name came from, or whatever reason,
Sure.
whatever you'd
No
like to
one's ever
share.
asked me that before. So my name is Danielle. So there's your D. And my middle name is Leah. So DL. And Fisher is my maiden name. So
Ah,
when I originally decided to have a pen name, it was kind of to have some like anonymity, but that I mean, it I don't. So, but it stuck and I like it. That's
okay.
mhm.
Okay. And I think if I may, no disrespect to the name Kaufman, but I think that Fisher is easier to spell. When you go into a Barnes and Noble or you go into a store in a computer and you're typing in, I know it's the DL something, DL Fisher, and you type that in, but if I was to say
Yeah.
Kaufman, is that K-A? Is that what was that a C? Like the word cough? People would
Yes.
struggle maybe with how to spell it and maybe even struggle to find your book. So it's good that Fisher.
That's a very good point, and that's every conversation I ever have with the doctor
Oh,
when they get my last name. They're like, "How do you
That's
spell
funny.
it?"
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
How is it
100%.
pronounced?
And you
So
don't want to, you don't want to have your reader stymied before they even get to the checkout to buy your book because your author name is a challenge. So D.L. Fisher is fantastic.
thank you, thank you very much.
And as I said, no disrespect to your name, Kaufman, just
Not at all.
for author's sake, much,
Yes,
much better.
yes, no, no disrespect taken.
And the last point I'll make, and we'll jump around if anybody else has any questions.
Sure.
I just wanted to add, as you can see on the screen, I'm pretty sure mine says Jonas Saul.
Yes,
Saul rhymes with Paul.
my
And so
dad's name.
anyway, yeah, okay. My name's also a pen name. It has nothing to do with my real name. It's not my maiden name. It's a completely made up name. I've been using Jonas for almost 20 years.
Wow.
Um, and I've written nearly 60 books. It's all under Jonas. And Rania Stone is also a pen name. Did you know that 80% of all thriller authors use pen names?
I did not know that.
Not all authors, just thriller authors. It's as high as 80%. Literary is as high as 50%. Frida McFadden's a pen name.
Yes, I knew that.
Um, there's so many pen names out there, you'd be surprised. And not just in authors, it's also actors. Michael Caine, that wasn't his real name. Julianne Moore, Jamie Foxx, these aren't real names. They're all stage names.
I did not
Their
know that
le
either.
their legal name is not that. So it's very good that we have the ability to use pen names.
I agree. I agree. Fun to know.
Yeah.
We're all pen names.
So, Rania, you have anything you want to continue with?
Yeah. Yes, I want to ask how did the partnership with a UK publisher came up?
Okay, that's an awesome question. So I was originally self-published, and one of the acquisition editors at Joffy found me. She had read The Perfect Nanny, which was my second self-published release at the time, and she found me, and we just hit it off. I had a Zoom call with the office, and I loved them, and we got along fabulously, and they just had such a great vision for where they saw me going. And it was kind of, for me, a no-brainer. I liked self-publishing. I had no issues with it or anything like that. I enjoyed it. I liked the flexibility and the freedom to kind of do what I wanted at my own timeline, but it was really exciting to partner up with a publisher, and that's always the dream. And
Yeah.
it's been 2 years, I think we're going on now, and I'm super happy. It's they've
that's
really
awesome.
been wonderful. I do wish we were closer, that I could go pop in the office and say hi.
Yeah.
But, nothing in life is
It's okay.
perfect. Yes, it's okay. That technology allows us to keep in touch and to see each other, if not in person.
I have a really stupid question, has nothing to do with this, but I can see myself like zoom in, zoom out all the time and drives me nuts. Does anyone know how to like stop doing that? It's like I have a big face, small face, big face. Why is it doing that?
I think when you talk, you get big, don't you?
No, because I'm sitting here still and I'm suddenly like, boom, boom. I don't.
I have no idea.
I don't know how
that
to.
when you join Zoom, there must be
I've
the
been
settings
clicking like on
something that you did.
everything, but it's like, and I cannot wipe myself away. It was like, I don't know why it's distracting. Like, phew.
Well, you're wonderful anyway. Either close up, either back.
No.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I am sorry. Sorry. I thought
Oh,
maybe
it's okay.
someone knew.
Oh, you're
Okay,
good.
never mind. Forget about it. I'm just not looking at me.
I'm looking at Danielle right now, so
Oh, hi.
don't worry. So I wanted to ask, how did you choose the location?
The location of the book?
Yeah.
I researched some tropical destinations that were good for like bachelor parties and bachelorette parties, and that's how I came up with that. I have never personally been there. I would like to go. But that's how I came up with the location for that.
And about the whole idea?
Oh, the whole idea. No, actually, I was at a baseball tournament. One of my children, he plays travel baseball, and a mom there a few years ago was going to a white lie party, and I had never heard of it before. And she explained it to me, and I was like, "Ooh, that could be really interesting, and could go so awry if it wasn't just innocent little white lies." And that's where it came from.
Oh, that's so interesting. And how was her experience? Did anything? I'm just so curious now.
Like silly little things like I don't drink or something.
Ah,
I've never danced on a bar, like fun drinking related party things. So nothing serious.
oh, that's funny.
Bear in
Yeah,
mind, really, I liked Darren a lot.
Yeah, me
thank
too.
you. We'll say that.
Yeah, Darren was more of my favorite character. He seemed quite, even though I didn't expect him to be my favorite. because he's sort of outside the plot, the main skeleton of the plot, if you will. He's sort of an add-on scenario. And his legs in that final scene when
Yeah,
they're not in,
I was gonna
yeah,
say that. I could just like fully imagine that.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
like
exactly. Completely akimbo, you
Mm,
know? Yeah.
I like people twisted in odd
yeah,
positions.
I pictured him like a weird sort of pretzel thing like shape.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very floppy and
A,
yeah,
a broken marionette doll.
Very painful though.
exactly. Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
human
so
form.
painful and internal bleeding too, and all kinds of things. And with that storm and no cell service, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, when's he going to get to the hospital? You know? And
No.
ultimately, yeah,
Ever,
yeah,
unfortunately for him.
yeah.
What about the girls? Like when you were writing the girls, did you have any other character in mind? Like for example, when I was writing a character, like in my one of my books, I was thinking of Shona from the Yellow Jackets,
Okay.
and I'm like, this is an interesting character. I'll just take that and see, like that, how it would be.
Give me a kiss.
So I didn't have any.
Summer. Hi.
Hi.
She's going to bed.
Oh,
Yeah,
so where
sure.
are you? Are you
Sorry?
in? Are you in Europe also?
Yes, we live in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay, very nice. Yes,
And she,
it's only 1 o'clock by me.
I
I'm in.
know it's 7 p.m. here, so she has to go to bed soon. She has school tomorrow. She's 7.
Oh, I have 7-year-olds. I have 7-year-old twins.
Oh,
She's 7. Her
wow.
younger brother's already in bed. He's 4, and I have an 11-year-old, and I don't know where he is. Where is he? Downstairs? Buzzmated? Beneden? Mm. Okay, sleep tight, sweet dreams. See you in the morning. Love you. Bye. Bye.
So cute. So back to the girls. I did not like have anyone specific in mind per se. I did want Brit to be a very kind of snobby, but also successful and just I wanted them to be unlikable. I know they always say you should have a likable character, but I kind of liked that everyone was just had something so unlikable about them. And Lisa, I had to make her be able to be friends with Brit, but also on the nerdier side. And then Brenda originally wasn't even a part of the scenario. She was a little bit of a
She kind of felt like that too. Me.
yeah, it's like yeah, and that's kind of what I wanted
Your
her
intention.
I wanted her to be. Like why is she here? Like just
Yeah,
kind of
that was my question all the time.
an
Like, why are
afterthought.
you here? What are you doing here?
Exactly. And they were all thinking that too.
Yeah.
And she was thinking that throughout the book. So yeah, so that's where they came from. I kind of this book really ruminated for a while, and I wrote things in between after I had started it, so I had a really long time to kind of have these characters form in my head.
How long did it take you to write the entire book?
So to actually write the first draft of the book, if you don't count when I started it and put it aside, it was about 2 months for the first draft. But I had started it probably a year and a half before I came back to it. I wrote a few in between.
What made you leave that one behind and write other ones in between?
I don't know. To be honest, it's like I had started writing it and I was loving it, and then I believe I had the idea for the stepson, and that kind of took over, and then my mind went somewhere else. So I was like, okay, I'm going to shelf this for a hot minute, and I will come back to it. And when I signed my original deal with Jaffe, that was one of the books we signed for, so I knew I was coming back to it eventually, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, of course.
Well, so did we.
Yeah.
Something
Do
to
you make
for
casting? Like, I just want to ask her that. Like, do you have a specific person in mind? Like, when you have Darren, are you thinking of Leonardo DiCaprio or George Clooney or something like that?
No,
Or
no,
just made up?
not them. I do actually. I made a Dreamcast. I think it's on. Jaffe posted it. I'd have to look back to recall who casted for each
Ah, that
part.
was you?
That was my Dreamcast.
Oh, wow.
That was my Dreamcast. So I did have
Oh, I have
Sydney
to check it
Sweeney in
now.
there, but I know she's very
Ah.
busy these days. So that's why it's a Dreamcast.
And who was Sweeney?
She
Brie?
was
Ah, then she
yes.
looks snobbish enough.
Yes. So yeah, so I did have a Dreamcast. Who
Ah,
knows?
okay.
We can dream, right?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Jonas, you had a question?
I was just going to add something. You'd mentioned something about likable characters and your goal and how you were the whole process of having these characters. And I got the first thing that popped into my head was there's five characters and they're all liars. So how can they be likable? You know? So
Yeah.
that really works with what you were doing. And to a degree where the reader still wants to root for someone, sure. And I think maybe that's why I clung to Darren. But I think that as we read it, we are rooting for someone somehow, some way, even though you're writing it with that mindset. And anyway, I didn't really have a question. I kind of just was, hey, that makes sense, man. I know where you were going now. That's all.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I've had a bunch of people say Brenda, that
Mm.
they liked her, and I guess she was the least caustic of the bunch.
Or I really
You
did
know,
I
like
like
her.
that you like Darren. I like Darren too.
I didn't like Brenda at all. She felt like really awkward to me, and I don't know. I
I think
didn't
Are
like her.
you rooting for anybody?
Well, Darren, I think. Plus, you know that they're all liars, but it also depends on how big the lie is. So, I mean, everyone lies at some point, I think. So, and you don't really know at the beginning, you don't really know what their lies are, of course. So you know that they're hiding something, but you don't know what it is. But Brenda, she was just, I don't know, she was weird.
He was meant to be.
Yeah, she was. Well, if I was that, she was not going to be my friend. I know that for sure, though.
Yes. No, she
But I
wouldn't be.
like Darren because I don't know, he was too. I don't know how to say it in English. He was too. Um. Hmm. I don't know the word.
No, it's okay.
Uh. There was something about him that couldn't that just didn't make me feel like he was all bad or something. You know, there was something about him that was just like there's something about you that's not all you're not all rotten to the core or something. I don't know.
Something redeeming about him.
Yeah, something like that. And the woman, women, I usually don't like women anyways. They're always backstabbing bitches.
They
So,
are.
well, usually they are, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather be like hunted by guys by a woman. They're like fiercely dangerous. They're weird. They're psychotic. And guys are like
Oh,
upfront and simple. They just like they hurt you and they go, something like that.
Yes.
So,
I hear you.
I understand that.
well, in my world at least.
Sorry,
the
Jonas. Being
the
the only
oh
guy on the call.
yeah, no, it's great.
Sorry.
No, weirdly, or I'd say oddly enough, even though there wasn't a lot of stage time for Tamara, I found her to be the worst, the character that I didn't like somewhat at all, but I'm happy she was there. Like you did it well. This isn't a knock on you or your writing.
Yeah.
This is me saying I saw Tamara a little bit when she was with Darren at the beginning. I
Beginning.
saw Tamara a little bit here or there, and there was a reference to her here or there, and how she portrays herself to the world from the others. And then she shows up, and then is, of course, shoved over the railing. And there's a little of I saw this little guy inside my brain going, yes, when she was flying to the
Oh
to the
yeah.
ground. And
Yeah.
finally, so for me, Tamara was yeah, it was good that the lights on the stage turned off for her.
Yes.
For me. So that was well done. See, the other thing is when you're rooting for a character, you're cheering for them, That's one thing. But sometimes you're hoping for the downfall of someone else, or if you're hoping the bad guy doesn't get away, or so the Tamara was the inversion for me.
Who were you rooting for the entire story?
I was hoping for Darren to get out of there. No
Just
matter
him.
what happens, I was hoping for
Yeah.
Darren to get out of there. Now, forget Darren for a moment. I was hoping for comeuppance with Joe. I wanted him to get arrested or to get picked up, and
I
sure, he'd
thought
only
about
get.
I thought about that.
I'm sure he might only get a year or two in prison, or he might even get a suspended sentence as long as he finds a way to pay money back, because he kind of fell victim to his own greed or whatever. But at the end of the day, he wasn't there to kill anybody. He wasn't. So sadly enough, I might be sounding like Shane here because I wanted the guys to sort of walk away from this.
Kill the
Uh,
women.
and the women, oh, who was my favorite of the women? Boy. I
Mm.
think,
You're a
I
tough crowd.
think, well, it was a tough crowd, but I think I'd have to go with Lisa, and I'll tell you why. She
Okay.
got my sympathy. Right
Yeah.
away, her drink was spiked, but we don't know that. She suddenly can't handle her alcohol. She's getting escorted by Darren upstairs. He comes back down. What did you do? What's going on? Everything's fine. I just put her up to bed. Like I'm just like, geez, get off Darren's back, like back
Yeah.
to him. But anyway, then they see the blood. Then they go up, they get into the room, and she's got this huge gash. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what has happened to Lisa? Like we were in Darren's POV. I even said to Rania when I was reading it, somebody else is there. And I didn't know it was Tamara, but I knew someone else was there because we were in Darren's POV when he walked her up. And unless he's lying to us, the
Plus, the door
readers,
was locked when they got back, though.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So someone else had to be there because the four of them were downstairs. And then Darren comes back down to join the three of them. Darren comes back down to join them. And there was no incident with a smash to the head. So someone else was there. Now, at that point, that's when I said, "Oh, poor Lisa." So, I felt bad for her, and she was so confused. And all those emails you sent, what email? And the box you brought, what
Instagram.
box? So at that point, I was like, "Oh my goodness, this poor girl." So you were pulling the heartstrings for Lisa for sure. For me,
Yes.
For me too.
yeah.
Oh, yes. She was kind of and her I'm going to call it an obsession with Brit. I mean, they're friends, but she's kind of just a little bit of a pathetic.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, she
So
was.
how's your writing process? Like, do you hear any music? Do you
Do,
need everyone to be away?
do you outline? Do you know outline? Yeah,
I
tell us a bit about it.
don't. Yes. So I'm in between I call myself a planster. So I'm in between
You call yourself a what?
a planster. I'm
Okay.
in between a pantser and a planner. I I have all my big plot points, the major twists in mind when I start. I don't outline per se, like the characters or the scenes. I do a lot of revisions. I start, and every single time I go back to write, I go back to the beginning and I go through, which is many, 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 many times. So that's like my process. I do a lot of writing. I go in between my phone and my computer. So I am constantly in car rider line pickup waiting for kids, or at sports. And so I do a lot of writing during that time when I'm by myself in my car. I do a lot of writing in my car.
Oh, so you write it like handwriting?
No,
No,
so I Google
on the
Docs. So
phone.
I have, yeah.
Ah,
So I will go back and forth from my phone to my computer, and it all syncs. And I on the weekends I'll write. My husband will take the kids, so I'll get some time in the morning. And I mean, any chance I can, as both of you probably know too, like any chance you can, you're going to be writing because your head's always going. So a lot of it though is in my car. I spend a lot of time in the car.
waiting. Oh,
Do you
I
write when inspired, or do you write a set word count every day, or what what would you consider as your description of your discipline to the writing process?
That's a really good question. In a perfect world, I would have a word count per day. I do not, but I feel like I'm always inspired. Like I I'm always thinking about the next thing. So I'm finishing up edits on book 6 right now, and I'm already halfway through book 7. So my head is always going. So I it would be nice if I was like, okay, you have to do this per day, but I haven't gotten to the point that I do that to myself yet. It's just kind of I flow with what I'm feeling and with my time, because some days are wonderful and I have hours to write, which is just amazing. And then other days, like it's a snow day, my kids are home, and it's going to be less.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? It doesn't sound like you have a discipline problem if you're doing a first draft in a 2-month period. So whatever you're
I'm
doing
pretty
is
good
working.
about reading. Yeah, I love it. Like I truly, it almost, I don't know if you guys feel the same, but it almost like, I don't want to say haunt, but like it hangs over me when I have all these ideas and I just want to get them out. And I feel compelled to write it and to finish. And then I just feel so good when it's done. So yeah, I definitely don't have a discipline problem. Like I write every chance I can get.
I noticed this book was in first person, and you just went from character to character per chapter, and that's fantastic. Many best-selling authors are doing that. Um, do you always write first person, or do you have any other books that you've written in third, past tense, or things like that?
I
Do you have
have
a preference?
I always seem to lean toward first person. I have written some books that I've not published yet, or possibly ever, I don't know, that are in third person. But for me, I feel more in it when I'm writing in first person.
I'm the same.
There's
Yeah,
more
you'd be
distance
closer
between
emotionally.
someone if you write in third person, right?
Mhm.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
it's more, yeah, I like to be
In their head.
I like to think I'm inside someone's head. So also I when I read, I prefer reading first person. Although I did not to say that I don't love reading. I mean, I'll read anything. So I do love third person as well. But for me, I feel like first person, you're in there. You're like inside their brain.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
Sure.
definitely.
I ask you, sorry, I don't have a voice.
Fine.
Who do you listen or who do you read?
Hmm.
Uh, well, I love thrillers. I love thrillers, obviously. I like Frida a lot. I like Alice Feeney a lot. I'm trying to think who I've read recently that I've enjoyed. I could go on my Goodreads. I'm constantly trying new authors, and
And
I
you
don't know
have a
what
favorite.
do I have a favorite?
Yeah,
You
what
know,
would be
my
your top three,
so
maybe?
my favorite, if I go back to when I really started getting into reading, is actually Chuck Palahniuk. I'm probably butchering his last name. Um, he wrote Fight Club.
Mhm.
He's one of my probably all time. He got me into reading, I would say, many years ago. I enjoy him a lot. I do very much like Frida. She, I like her. I'm trying to think who else would be like in my. I like Daniel Hurst a lot. I
Hmm.
find him. I find his books enjoyable. I'd say that would
I,
probably be right now my top three.
I'm interested to try Daniel. I have never tried his, and I've seen some great reviews and a lot of people talking about it. So I will try one of his soon.
Oh,
Chuck, I'm sorry.
Kirsten Modulin. I'm
Yep.
probably
Okay. Yeah, she's written
yes,
over 50 books.
yes. I very much the first one I read by her was The Arrangement, and I read
Mhm.
that it's a 3-book series, and I very much enjoyed that. So I like her a lot as well. I have not read all
Good.
her blog, but
Um, if you were to recommend just off the top one Chuck Palahniuk book, what would it be?
that's a really good question. I think maybe Survivor. I really enjoyed Survivor.
Is that the plain one
That's the plain one.
that
Yes,
has
I've
the
read.
countdown? Okay, I've read that one. I read it
I
though like 8 years ago,
It's been many. It's been many
maybe
years.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I do have a few others of his, and so I'm interested to get into more. But
Which ones do
anyway,
you have? Do you know which ones you have?
yeah, I've got Haunted, and I've
Okay.
got Choke. I think it's Choke.
Choke. Choke was good too. Choke was really good.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, it's been many, many years since I've read them. And
Mm.
Fight Club obviously is the most well known.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He has some seriously great advice on writing. He talks about writing from within the character, not about the character. He keeps telling people, stop writing about your characters, write from within them. And he has he we do yeah, he's amazing. And one of his old editors is someone, a guy named Chris. Geez, I haven't got his last name in my head, but a year ago I was working with Chris on a book, and he was telling me no. Chuck wouldn't, Chuck, here's what Chuck says. And I was like, this is amazing advice. So yeah, I've always been very interested to see what else Chuck is doing. Anyway,
Yeah.
off topic, but carry on.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I'll have to check out your books too, both of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Anytime.
I definitely will. I'm excited. I love finding new authors. I
Yeah, me
read.
too, but my TBR list is I have to get like turn like 578 years old
I
to
know
finish them.
you're never going to be able to stop reading ever.
And like Frida McFadden, I can read all of her books in one day. So
Yeah,
she
hers
reads
are very quick. I
yeah.
think that's why I
And
like
I'm a
her.
really fast reader. I read like I don't know, 5 books a day or something. But still I need to turn like 578 if I want to finish all my books on my TBR.
Have you guys read her Dear Debbie, her new one?
No, I that's the only one I haven't read. I've read all of her
Wait,
books, but
it's
I
the book
haven't
of
read
the
that one.
month.
Hmm?
It's the book of the
Oh,
month.
oh, is it?
For,
People chose it as the book of the month.
It's
Yeah, I have
So
it.
this is what we'll be reading. So
Oh
I
yeah, well
actually
I
never.
haven't started it though because I know that if I start I'm gonna be finished in like
That one's not as quick. I actually listened to it. I don't usually listen to Audible, but I had a long drive. I visited my parents in Virginia, so I actually listened to that one on Audible, and it's not
well
getting
I
any
started reading it and
heavy. It's heavier. It gets heavier than like most of her books,
yeah,
so it's
but
not as
still
quick.
yeah, I'm still a fat. It doesn't matter to me. I just
Yeah,
it's gone.
I'm reading it right
That's
now.
too.
oh,
You're
Barbara's
reading
reading
it
it
now?
right now. Yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
I stopped after the first 2 chapters. Like, nope, not doing this. I have to finish other books first.
Rania and I haven't started it. We have it on order, and because we're in Greece, it takes about 10 days to get a book shipped to us from Amazon Germany.
Oh, okay, got it.
So we don't have Prime. We don't. So ours is supposed to come by Friday of this week coming. And so we'll have a paperback in the house and then
If
we'll.
I would have ordered a paperback, then I had to wait till by the end of February or the beginning of March to get the book. I was like,
Yeah.
not gonna do that, so I just have the ebook
It
Yeah.
should
for
be.
that one. I have all the other ones. I have all our other ones on paperback, but I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna wait that long. So I'm just so I just got it on what was that? My Kindle app.
Yeah.
And I have your books from Ron. I've got all your books
Mhm.
on paperback.
Oh wow, thank you.
You
So I
must
do.
you must have a big bookshelf.
Well, no, you want to see okay.
Sure.
I'm kind of embarrassed, but this is the new. Oh God, wait. Okay, I'll show you something embarrassing here. Let's see how this will work. Can you turn this? I have no idea how it works. Wait. Just keep talking. None.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Well, it's a mess, but I've been sort of stuck here in this room for quite a bit, but okay, how does that work? How can you like hey, turn the camera? You're supposed to be able to like
I have no idea how to do it.
oh here. Good morning. Where's the wait? I have no idea where the camera is.
On dark.
There.
Oh wow.
Somewhere, but that and then that's more, but those are the ones I've read this week.
Oh wow.
How do you
And
read so fast?
Look at you.
I don't know. I breathe and I finish. I have no idea.
Oh, wow.
I like I said, I'm a really fast. Ooh, I'm a fast reader.
And do you review all of the books that you read?
Yes. And I share. Yes, I do. And sometimes, no, actually, I do. You can see it on well, basically everywhere. But yeah, I do. Even the ones I don't really like that much. But there's always someone that can. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean that nobody else can like it. I always mention my personal.
I've seen that.
I always
You're
write
you're always so
personal
kind.
reviews.
Just
So,
show you our bookcase.
well,
Like
that looks like a book. Is no, mine is just like a book. I don't know, a book.
I'm like peeking at your books over there.
Ah, Dan Brown.
so many
Alkaline.
waiting to be
Jail.
read.
Hey, this is
And
our
those are the
to be
to
our
read.
Rita.
You
Yeah.
still have to read those? Or you've read them?
No, these are all
No,
my
the-
to be read. My
That's TBR shelf.
Okay.
red file is in the other room. Our other room is in our other room. We've got 3 large bookshelves full of books that we've read. This is our to be read file that stays out by the office.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm yeah, well, we've got the only place we don't have books yet is the bathroom, and my husband is getting a little bit of annoyed with me because they're like basically everywhere right now, so we need to have new books. But we need to do a lot of adaptations to the house for me anyway, so I might move downstairs because if I cannot go upstairs anymore myself. So then this all will move downstairs and then have like so you can I'm just gonna make a bed from your books.
Sounds cozy.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually thinking about it. The books that you've read for a long time, we can use those and just put your mattress on it and then just like have your own book room completely made out of books. Wheelchair
That'd be awesome.
accessible. Sort of like that.
So the
Yeah.
next book after Five Liars,
Yeah.
have you got a title?
Um, it
Are-
it's subject to change because that happens sometimes. I don't know with your publishers if that's the same, but sometimes it gets changed. Right now, it's called The Vacation Home.
The Vacation Home?
Mhm. Yes,
Is
but
it in
So now they're planning on staying there.
Yeah, Punta Cana?
it is not. It is not.
Oh.
It is in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Oh.
is. It's not as such an exotic locale. But
All right.
yes, so that's about to go back to the publisher shortly. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that one. It's a little
Do you
different.
if you can reveal it, I don't know if you have an NDA, do you have a potential release day? Or
I have not been given the release date yet. So
Okay.
Is it gonna be this year somewhere or
it will be this year. It will
Okay.
definitely be this year.
Okay, so probably September, October.
That is my guess. Yes. And then I would think book 7, which is I am doing through Jaffe as well, that my guess is that it will be in 2027.
Probably spring or something. Yeah, exactly.
Something like that. Yeah. Or maybe even winter. They're pretty good with their turnaround. But you know, things take time, and with all the back and forth with edits and designing the cover and stuff like that, it's a process.
Yep.
How
Definitely.
old did you start writing?
How long ago?
How old were you when you really started writing and you're like, I want to write my story?
Oh, well, I always, everything I did, like career-wise and life-wise has always revolved in some way around writing. I really started writing with publishing in mind during COVID. I went through like a crazy jigsaw puzzle phase, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write some books. And I had written books before, but not probably that I would publish. Or want to publish, maybe, but
why is that? If I may ask, why wouldn't you want to publish those?
that's a really good question. They're a little more graphic, maybe.
And
That might be the right word. I don't know that it's a bad thing. It's just I think about like what I would be okay with like my children reading eventually, and I don't really know how to describe it. They're different.
Horror?
That's not to say I won't return back to them at some point, but and also, the more you write, the more honed your craft is, and they're a little raw. Like they would definitely need some major edits.
Yeah.
When you say graphic, I'm curious. Do you mean violently more graphic?
I was
Or
wondering that, or sexual graphic, or what is the graphic about?
Kind of a combination of everything. Like they're
okay.
just they're violent, they're a lot darker.
Well, that's so. In other words, what we would want to read.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's what I prefer.
The
So guys,
Waxinator. Did you make that up?
I did. The
Okay.
Waxinator. Yeah, I did.
The
I was
what?
thinking
The
that's
Waxinator, the invention that
those
Darren
were
came up with.
Oh yeah.
pulls the wax from your ears. Yes, I made that up. Thinking about Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. No problem. I
Maybe
didn't know.
it would be give someone an idea and someone can actually
Yeah,
make it.
because if Darren's out there patenting, multiple inventions, eventually one will hit.
It should. Let's hope
Yeah.
so. I mean,
Yeah.
he won't benefit from it, but
well, he's
Not.
dead now anyway.
perhaps someone
Well,
else can. Maybe I can benefit from it when someone invents it.
Yeah. I remember the question. How many books per year do you read?
Do I read per year?
Yeah, like, do you have a good reading challenge?
I don't do that. I would say probably I read anywhere from like 3 to 4 books a month,
Ah,
I'd say.
close to
'Cause
40, 50 a year.
Yeah, something like that. Because I do read very fast, but I'll read a book and then I'll go days not reading and just focus on writing more, because it eats your time. But I do love both so much. So I do try to read as much as I can.
How about
do you
yourself,
prefer?
though?
Hmm?
How much do you read, Rania?
Me?
Yeah.
But it depends actually. When we have retreats, I don't read anything. I'm in another time and space. But when I'm at home, I like 4 books, 5 per month.
Yeah.
I
So
don't read as fast as you.
Sorry?
Yeah, I can't read as fast as you. I don't know how you do that.
I think few people
What?
can.
Well, yeah, well, but I have no life.
Oh,
No, I finished up my reading for this month, and I was like, it's a little bit excessive maybe, because I think I read over 30 books this month. Yeah.
But
Yeah, well, but I promised myself I'd read a book a day, and then sometimes I don't read a day, and then I feel like I have to catch up, and then suddenly I end up reading 4 books that day. So,
wow.
but that's only because I have nothing else to do, or when I'm in the hospital, I have nothing to do, then just read. So,
Yeah. Well, it's good that you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah. Yeah,
There's
for
a book,
sure.
I don't know her name, but there is a book talker who does a book a day. She posts about it. I can't think of her name right now, but she's very into thrillers as well.
I think I know who it is.
She's like
Kind
curly,
of.
short hair.
Yeah. I think I know who it is. But the thing is also when you like on groups or something, I don't even answer it anymore because when people ask like how many books did you read this month and I answer it and people always get mad at me. Like
Why?
now then really they get mad at me. Yeah, like I'm there to brag. So, no, that's just my personal I challenge
But they
myself,
do
you know.
that. Yeah.
I do it to I want to read a book a day. If you read 4 books a month, that's more than fine. I mean, it's fine for everyone. I mean, you don't have to read as much as I do to feel good. I don't say that to make you feel less about yourself. I challenge myself into reading a book a day because I cannot even get dressed myself, so I want to read a book a day. But they get mad at me and they say that and they don't believe me. Like it's not possible that you read a book a day. And I was like, bleh. Never mind.
It's not like a competition, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But they feel like when I answer them, it's like they feel like I pressure them into some sort of a competition. That I'm only mentioning it to say that I'm better than they are, but I'm not. I just have more time.
Some people
Yeah.
are competitive, so
I
just
have seen
let
posts
them
like
be
that.
competitive
I've
on
seen
their
posts
own.
like that. How many books, and somebody puts down 30 a month or something.
Yeah.
And there's dozens of comments like, yeah, right, and
Yeah.
calling them out, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I don't get involved. But
No, and
yeah.
I stopped responding to it. I was like, I'm not even, nope.
Well, should
I'm
Yeah,
not
spend
do
that time that they're using to insult other people's reading to read
There
them.
was one woman, she was like really offended and she was like going on and on and on about why I would mention it. And there's like, I'm sorry, woman, I never meant to upset you. I never meant to make you feel bad about yourself, but all the time that you're spending now on like feeling bad, be, I don't know, and mentioning me, you could have read the book, which I mean, you could have spent the time on reading a book instead of just like moaning about me. Just read a book. But yeah.
I once met somebody about 10 years ago who said they read a book a day. And in some cases, they're reading 2 or 3 books in a day. And I was like, okay, wait, I don't understand. So I asked. I mean, I was standing beside them, not social media. And I said, so you're talking like books that are like 50 pages each, or like, what do you mean books? And they're like, no, full-size novels. I was like,
Yeah.
how? I don't get it. Can you explain it to me? And they said, sure. So then they sat down and we did a few things. Just, I'm going to read this before dinner
Yeah.
and opened it up on chapter 1. I looked over and he was just flipping the pages, turning, flipping, looking, flipping. And I'd read the book before. And it was, but 2 hours later, he was done 300 pages or 400 pages. And we sit down at dinner, and he says, "Yeah, I'm all done the book." And I said, "Okay, but did you read it? Like, I didn't get it. How could someone read so darn quick?" And he says, "Well, yeah, like everything." And I said, "Like every word. You didn't just skim it or read only the dialogue, or no, everything."
Everything.
And he said, "Ask me anything you want."
Yeah.
Because I just read it a month ago or something. I said, "Okay, so tell me what happened here. Tell me what happened." Every detail he knew.
Yeah, and
And he,
that's me too. 'Kay, like even when I
everyone's
was still
different.
working and with the kids, I could still read a book a day because they went to bed by 7. So I started reading at 8, and then by 10 I was finished. It never takes me like more than 2 hours to finish a book. So I have plenty of time. You start at 8, you're done by 10, so you finished a book. And but it's like, you read like a word at a time, like most people, right? If you like really read, you read a word at a time. When I read to explain it to people, it's like you have a page and it's like you can divide it in like maybe 2 or 3 pieces. And I see like this part of the book at once, but everything. I don't know how to explain it. So I can,
Amazing.
it's like that is like a picture or something, and I can just read it without looking. First, it's like I take a picture and then I read. So it's like 3 steps and then I'm done. And I know what it says. That's basically how to explain it. So then you have, and I don't know why it's weird, but that's how it looks like. So you read everything, but it's like one sentence, like I don't know, this big.
I
And
understand.
yeah, so you take a
What
picture
if
of
it's
something.
what if it's a book that you're not enjoying? Do you have trouble with those reading?
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Do you ever DNF?
Yeah, but I have trouble with doing anything I don't like. So and
And we
I
all.
have the attention span of I don't know, like a goldfish with early onset dementia anyway. So I have to get into it, but I cannot let go. I have to finish when I start a book, I have to finish. I cannot put it away. I cannot do anything else. I have to finish, or I get distracted. And if I really don't like it, if nobody dies or gets hurt or or something else gonna happen the first few pages, you lost me. I'm like, what am I doing here?
Someone
And
has
then I
to.
find it really hard to like it's all kissy lovey-dovey. It's not for me. So I'm like, what why am I still here in this story? And
Yeah.
yeah,
I get that. When
I
everyone is
just I
happy,
just
we
drift
just
off. So
we
no,
don't like
something has
happy
to happen
people.
in the first chapter or maybe two. Something has to happen, and then I'm there, and then you have me. But if it doesn't happen, I'm out.
You're,
Yeah.
Danielle, do you prefer paperbacks or ebooks or audiobooks?
um, so I love paperbacks, but being that I'm on the go all the time, I read a lot on my phone.
On your
So
phone?
yes, on my phone. I have a Kindle for whatever reason I don't use it. I just get I have the Kindle app on my phone. Yeah, I
Yeah,
read
I
on
do too, but I don't,
I've
the
got
screen is like kind of,
Small.
no,
yeah,
it's glossy, and it's like when there's like I don't know, light or something, it doesn't really read.
Well, I have a lot of kids touching my phone, so
So it's never glossy.
mine is not glossy at all. No,
Okay, got it.
it's very matte. No gloss. I actually don't love audiobooks at all. I have a very hard time. It doesn't keep my attention the same way like actually physically reading does. Although I could see why people would love it. I
Also
did enjoy
depends.
listening to Dear Debbie on
It
it.
depends on who's talking, though.
I
Some
guess
people have a voice and like, nah, I don't want to listen to you. And some people, they have a voice like, yeah, I want to listen to you.
yes, that's true. I'm trying to think, but that's rare for me. Also, then I have to stop more because like I can't the stuff I like I wouldn't listen to with like my children in the car, or at least my younger children.
And if there's an accent on who's reading it, it's hard to get into it.
I
Mhm.
100% agree. I 100% agree. And if it's an accent that doesn't feel like it should be there,
It doesn't
like
fit the story.
a character,
Yeah.
that I would struggle with that too.
Oh, so
So we'll go with Kindle, I guess, is my answer for convenience purposes.
Yeah,
I do love holding a book. I have a big collection of books from before I started reading on my phone. So I enjoy picking them up from time to time. What about you guys? How do you
I
like?
switched to ebooks because it's easier for me. It's easier also because English is my second language. There are some words that I have no idea what they mean. I can understand from the context, of course, but then
Yes.
I'm like, what is this word? So it's
Then
so
you're
easy
able to
to
look
just
it up,
press
right?
it to understand, like, oh, wow. There's some words that sound to me funny, like they shouldn't even exist. Like, there is one word that when I first heard it, brouhaha, I thought it was a joke.
what?
Brouhaha.
A
Oh,
brouhaha.
I was like, brouhaha. I thought it was something bro and haha. Like, I'm like, is that even a word?
And the fun thing is, I'm sitting beside her. We've got recliners and we're sitting reading together. And she just stops, jerks away from it. What is this? Like she's so offended by it. It's so much fun to watch.
I love it.
Especially that word to me, I was just amazed. I thought it was a spelling error that was like bro and haha. I couldn't understand what's the haha for there. So
That is
don't
fun.
pass
So
about the words.
it's good to have that convenience of being able to look it up
Yeah, yeah.
or have someone next to you who knows the word too, right?
Yeah. Jonas always there, and he tries to explain in the context, but I usually get it.
Yeah,
I know from the context anyway, but I just want to be like more specific so I can also learn the word.
I'm like
What,
that too.
Yeah.
what's really interesting with Rania is,
but you
you
write in
know,
English, though. At least your books are in English. Do you do that yourself, or is someone translating that for you?
No, I write in English and I'm better than speaking, and I can focus. Like I put all my English knowledge, and then I have Jonas fixing my Greekness
Okay, yeah,
because
well, I do know
sometimes,
that I've never seen the word braha before in your books. That's true, though. I
yeah,
think you avoid it.
I don't like it. No,
No. Okay,
because
so I
as
was just wondering
Greeks,
because I have read your books, but they're in English, yeah?
yeah,
Okay.
our sentences are different. So a lot of times I rearrange the words. So then it's like, okay,
sometimes she
no, this is this
inverts
way.
her clauses. So
Yeah,
we have
that.
to move her clauses around but it's fine. But yes, she does write in English and it makes editing a lot easier than if she wrote it in Greek, then translated it,
And
then
then
edited
had
it.
to edit it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
worse.
just writing it
I'm
in
worse
English
at that.
first, writing it in
Yeah,
English
I'm glad
first.
you do it in English. My Greek it's not that special, though.
I can teach you.
What's what's really interesting about Rania being Greek first when reading, she hits really big words and just keeps going because they're usually a Greek word. Like she hit idiosyncrasy or
Yeah.
methodical or epiphany. Some of these big, they're all Greek. And so I'm like, oh, you know what epiphany is, right? She's, yeah, it's Greek. Oh, do you know
So
idiosyncrasy? Yeah,
stereotypical.
yeah. So there's so many words that, we've taken up to 40% of English comes from Greek. So there's so many that when they get into the medical, into the hospitals, into any book like that, she's perfect. She
Yeah,
knows all
but
the
that's
words.
also the same for me with Dutch. Like
Yeah.
Dutch is my first language, but it's all those terms I like. And here, well, everyone has to have English in school. So, But I think for reading, for some, if we have the translations of the Dutch translations of, but for example, Frida McFadden, she's like very popular here as well in Dutch. When I read her Dutch books, or well, her books in Dutch, I get really frustrated because I've read them in English and then I read them in Dutch. And I
Does it
think that
have
a lot of
Lamnis?
things go lost in translation. So I don't know who's translating them, but it's not someone who speaks English a lot or something. I think it's someone who just went to school for it, and then yeah, well, things get lost in translation. It's just simple translation, but then you also have
The
to
feeling. It lacks the
exactly.
feeling.
And I think if you don't get that, if you don't know
Nuances.
how to translate, it's not just translate the words from English to Dutch, but it's also translate the story from English to Dutch, right? So yeah, it kind of frustrates me that whatever it is that she uses to translate her books, to me it's awful.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, we have hit the hour.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it was really nice talking to you all.
Yes.
Well,
Such
thank
a nice
you.
conversation. We had such a nice time with everyone.
Yes. Yes, and have an amazing time at the retreat.
Oh,
Yes,
thank
that's
you.
coming in June.
Uh,
We'll be talking about you and your books while you're unfortunately not there.
I really wish I could be.
It's just a plane ride away.
I know. I'll have to think on that.
just to play right away. No,
Yeah.
no biggie.
No, but
Yeah, yeah.
any boats that go from
No,
the south to Greece?
Because
not
where are
currently.
you?
I'm in the United States. I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, I was just there. I was in Lumberton, North Carolina, and Raleigh.
Raleigh. Okay.
I
That's
was
about
about an
3
hour
hours.
south of Raleigh in a place called Lumberton,
I've never heard of Lumberton, but I
near
know.
Asheville.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Asheville, yeah. I know
Yeah,
that one.
I was somewhere in that area. Well, not just there. I was there in September of 2019 for a writers' conference thing.
Okay. Oh, I was going to ask you how it was if they still had a lot of damage from the storms that they had, but that wasn't in 2019.
No, it was in 2018, I think. They had a
Oh,
huge
no, they
hurricane
had
come through.
recently.
Recently.
Oh, okay.
Last year, yeah, they got hit pretty hard. I forget which hurricane it was, but yeah, they got hit very hard over
You know,
there.
I used to live in Redding, California, and the place that I lived is all gone. Well, I think it was last year. There was like a huge fire. Was it
Oh,
last year? The LA fire?
There was
Yeah.
fires
Everything, the
there.
entire ranch that I worked at is all gone. That's weird. Yeah,
yeah, that
it's all
is
burnt to ashes. Yeah.
sad.
Well,
Yeah,
Beach-
well,
Well,
here nothing happens here. This country is too small, too tiny. Everyone forgets where it is. Nothing's happening.
That's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing.
Or
No
Danielle,
snow, no nothing.
are you
Hmm?
snowed in?
I am. Yeah. Are you in the States?
I'm in Chicago.
You're in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Wow.
I used to live in Chicago many years ago.
Okay.
It's a nice place. Yeah, but we got hit very hard here. I moved here 6 years ago from New York, and this is the first time my 7-year-old twins have been able to play in the snow. We've never had snow sticks since I've been here until now.
wow.
Yeah, we have a lot. Let's see if I can actually very quickly show you outside. I don't know if you can see. Can
oh
you see this?
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got quite a bit, so they're enjoying it. That's why I was able to have a quiet call. They're probably outside playing. Otherwise, you would have heard screaming in the background the whole time. So, but thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for
Thank
answering all the
you.
questions.
Of course, I love it. It's
All
always
of
fun,
our
and I can't wait to look into your books.
Thank you.
Yeah.
thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.